So, since last week, Nigeria has been riding a cultural roller coaster. On one hand, Tems, our own Tems, a Grammy-winning queen, 2 times win, okay? Stole the global spotlight, dedicating her historic best African music performance win to her mom on her birthday. Let us sink in, okay? On the same night, she revived a classic with Love Me Jeje, Love Me Tender, Jeje. Every day I think of you. Every night I think of you. Love that song. She shouted out to her mom, girl, and her team, reminding us that greatness blooms from gratitude and grace. But why Tems is out here making history, 2Baba over there making mystery, announcing his divorce from Idibia and parading a new boo, Natasha. One is breaking record, the other is breaking vows. Welcome to She's on the Move, where we celebrate our queens and drag our clowns. Tems' win isn't just a trophy. It's a proof that African women can own global stages without shrinking their lights. Now, talking about shrinking their light, right? Their lights. I remember where Tems is coming from. Tems used to be this lady that dimmed her lights because there were some weirdo men in the industry who has power that she just couldn't. She wasn't in the place to be their second mama, telling him, no, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that, right? She had to wear baggy clothes and everything. She had to like cover herself up, and she had a reason for that. I mean, look at how endowed she is. You know how beautiful she is, right? And by God's grace, it worked for her. I don't know why a woman should be put in that position to want to, it doesn't work for everyone. But for someone like her, seeing how she embraces her new look, like she's not dimming it for anyone, moving like a queen, her interview, her courage and all. I would love to have Tems one day, but yeah, this is all celebrations to her. Okay. And can we just let this queen take this win without being dragged into this mess of big 3, big 4, please? She's not a man. She doesn't have a dick to measure their sizes with each other men. Please, just let her be. Enjoy this win. And Davido also wish her a congratulations. Okay, you guys say he's not a soul loser. And so, let's just celebrate this moment and not take the dot out of this win, okay? Now, let's talk about a woman whose light has been dimmed by decades of toxicity. Idibia. Buckle up. This isn't a gossip, okay? It's a forensic audit of love gone rogue. Yeah, we've all seen it. So 2Baba finally filed for divorce after 20 years of Annie playing wife apprentice. Why he ran a side chick loyalty program, according to Gist Lover in her episode. Because see, I get you guys, I don't know what Gist Lover have been doing. Okay, she claims she has been MIA, but I know that lady is somewhere, or that guy is somewhere. I don't know. Very dark man have accused different ladies of being Gist Lover. So let's just see. Okay, I'm here for it. Okay, she is my favorite messy blog. Okay. So according to her, I don't know why she has been dropping this small. I'll just call it a mini series, okay, of her messiness. I don't know. When I feel like I'll call her. When I feel like I'll call him, he. Don't blame me, okay? So with how shady and creative the person is, and how, if he's not a she, he's a gay guy. He cannot be a straight dude doing all those things. But according to her, in her second episode, that's what I'll call it, still that he ranked his mistresses by allowance and treat level. Natasha, his latest tier, is top 1. Recruits reportedly gave him an ultimatum. Leave Annie in 7 days or I leak your offshore account. Code. Yes. Okay. But in a country where men face 0 consequences, maybe blackmail is the only accountability tool women can use. I mean, I feel like that's the boss move, if you're telling me. See, I know some people might be like, oh, this and that. Amaka, why are you coming for, are you supporting blackmail? No. But we live in NXC. At the end of the day, we all know how it is here, right? If the man cannot take accountability, especially in a place where a woman is not protected, do what you want. See, at the end of the day, good women, they go to hell, right? I'm not coming to tell you to be a good woman, this and that, because based on what I'm saying, and seeing that, yeah, maybe blackmail, if he cannot keep it in his pants, and I get it, you want to blame the side chick. I'm not blaming any woman, right? I'm not going to blame any woman for a grown man's decision to leave his family and be with someone and being a mess. I'm not going to do that because she is also following the same route Annie did. The only difference is that she has more self-respect for herself. She got the balls to blackmail you, right? And make you look like a fool in the public, But let's be clear. This isn't girl power, okay? It's survival in a system that treats women like disposable apps in a man's emotional iPhone. Alright? So, again, they are both victims of patriarchy, the game. They are doing it, they are doing what they can with what they are given. And to some women, sadly, it is a fight for survival of the fittest. In fact, I saw this video before, after recording this, and I started laughing. I had to chip it in. Listen.
Una wey dey husbands no know wetin God do for una. Una wey prick put for inside house, call wife, una no know wetin God do for una. Una suppose kneel down, raise una husband prick for up, say, thank you prick for choosing me. Thank you prick for standing by me. Thank you, prick Lord. You go thank the prick early money because we were not serious. This our eye don't see shaggy. We don't see shaggy barawo. And I know. Hi. Nothing my eye never see you since morning now day yo. Since morning, small tuke what take the see road now. I just the drive and no say the fan bed don't disappear. See, so let me carry my double left leg go buy the motor. Now signs and wonders are the see. Since they vanish from the car, I no even know. I just the drive fan beds where I see vanish. It just vanish from nowhere. See, so I don't know where fan beds go for the motor. Now so I just did the motor mirror fuck on. They just gather motor parts give me. This the annual condemn we get for with. Thank God for my husband. Now so far since morning night mechanic tell me say if they go buy fan bed I been at the choco crowd of the motor. See now I never see the mechanic. I just stay one place. Fear no go allow me leave my motor for you. I no go fit sleep. If you get husband, thank your husband well. Thank your husband well because what my eyes have seen. Not be again. Life. Akpokimuke yo.
Not thanking the royal prick. But some women rush into this marriage. Some women are running out. Some want to run in. That's how life is. If only most of them can fulfill this protection and providing very well. Some of them won't even protect your peace.
I swear, this video gets me every time. Yeah. But first of all, before I start to I'm not going to knock on anyone's hustle, right? At the end of the day, we are all a show. Everybody in a show. Now who they cash? Now who cash? Now the matter they bring. Do you understand? You get the point now. But so just in case I go into this video, yeah, I'm going to bring nuances, right? So let it not be like I'm knocking on anyone's hustle. At the end of the day, we're in Nigeria. To be honest, we live in a place where I might speak from a place of privilege, which I don't want to, right? But we live in a country where we are all religious, nobody holy, right? There's a high sense of hypocrisy. There's poverty too. There's a way women, misogyny and misogyny goes hand in hand in this country. Everyone is partaking. Your religious leaders, including family. See, you get it everywhere, and women get the highest brunt of it. So, looking at that and judging the fact that a lot of women, based on the economy, a lot of women look at marriage as a way of escape. Because let's be honest, before you get married as a lady, you know how when you're young, right, once the clock starts ticking, people start questioning you. Like, oh, when are you going to settle down? When is it coming? Sister, the time is ticking. Oh, what is happening? Are you so comfortable? A lot of people will start judging you. Like you want to rush into the hands of a man. And some women, right? I know a lot of women now. I'm working right now, but some are not. Even at that, even when you're earning, the economy is not suitable enough, right? So you might look at all those things, and then before you knew it, you start shooting yourself on the foot by entangling yourself in a situationship. Maybe, unfortunately, you're married to that situationship, then you don't realize that maybe your partner is your enemy, or maybe you shouldn't have rushed into it, or, the blame game, okay, you come out one, you won't come out because, what would people say, this and that. So I understand a lot of women are stuck in this hard place, right? So with that acknowledgement, so I get it. And it's unfair when the society look at you then and be like, oh, especially when Qatar boss, they be like, why didn't you know better? It's like, no, we're not giving much tools. We are set up for failure. So bear in mind, before I go into this, I have this in mind, and that's why I always empathize. But at the same time, let's call a spade and not a fucking Ferrari, right? If you know you are not in this place, you know better, you have the resources, you have no excuse to an extent. You might have excuse, but then again, with the word, take your excuses for an excuse. With the word empathize with you, because whether you like it or not, you still have to move on. So when I say bear in mind that I understand this, so I say this to say that do not disrespect people in the comments. Okay? Do not. Please air your view. I'm open to all sorts of opinion, but please air your views with respect. Okay? So like I said, everybody na shawu na who they catch. And men view every woman as shawu anyways. They all see us as that. We all have to perform the sex for them. It all has to be like that. And some women will see marriage as especially those that don't earn much, as a way of escape and enter into a situation where they find themselves stuck in. Different women, some out of pressure. Okay? So yeah. Natasha, ultimatum isn't empowerment. Is a symptom of systematic rot. When society refuses to hold men accountable, women resort to guerrilla warfare. Annie stayed loyal. Natasha weaponized receipts. Both are casualties of patriarchy, like I said before. You cannot expect a woman to play nice when she knows that nice girls finish last, okay? Good girl not the pay again, as they say. So ladies, if your man love language is Excel formulas, you are not his African queen. You are a cell in his trauma workbook. Okay? So all your just is did that one. Okay? Can you imagine audacity of you rank all those people? And who are you, by the way? Who are you? Okay, fine, you're a legend, but who are you really as a man? Jokes aside, let's get raw. Because why we meme? Annie is in rehab fighting demons. According to Gist Lover's 6th episode claim, she paid 20 million to bury paparazzi pics of her living a Lagos clinic, allegedly. But let's call it what this is, okay? The cost of swallowing betrayal for 20 years. You cannot come out from that unscathed. Let's rewind to 1999. A 15 years old Annie meets 24 years old 2Baba. Let's pause for a minute. Let that sink in. At 15, your biggest worry should be jam forms. Not a grown-ass man. Not being an African queen in his fantasies. Okay? Your job is to focus on yourself. Where were our parents? I'll ask again. Now, fast forward to 2021. She's on young, rich, young, famous, and African. Sobbing. Saying I will scatter everything. Meanwhile, 2Baba's check. 2Baba is hosting a yacht party with baby mama number 4. Let's be honest, Annie is not weak for crumbling. She's a human, okay? And her rehab journey isn't a gossip. A screaming indictment of society that romanticizes women's suffering. Have you heard how men would tell you about, oh, women are not like our mothers of those days. Our mothers, we do everything. She will be the housemaid, the unpaid housemaid. She will be the doctor, the nurse at the same time, unpaid labor. She will be this, that. My dad was barely catching up when it comes to finances. She had to hide her pride and do everything and start working. And she come back immediately. She's the first to wake up, the last to sleep. And somehow, in a grown ass mind, he thinks about it and it makes him to erect. This is the society. We romanticize struggle love, we romanticize women suffering, and somehow you're telling me that a grown-ass man, his turn on is you suffering, being hot, being stressed from one pool, and the way they glorify it, and they be like, this modern women, they are not like our mothers. I'm like, are you crazy? Even your father that is ain't shit, because you learned it from that. With your level of exposure, education, right? You are even below him mentally, because him, you can say, okay, fine, this was the thing passed down to them, we are not that exposed and all. But you, what are you doing? So Annie's substance abuse is a trauma response. When women are gaslit into believing their pain is drama, they internalize shame. Rehab isn't a failure, okay? It's rebellion. So repeat after me. Love shouldn't require rehab. And loyalty shouldn't cost your sanity. Come on. Now let's look at Natasha versus Annie. And let's discuss why we love to hate the other woman. Natasha is getting dragged online as a homebreaker, but let's flip the script, okay? 2Baba is the common denominator here. Annie accepted his polygamy cheating ass, and even what they were doing was not polygamy, because if it was polygamy, he would have gone the rightful route. But he's a grown ass man who just wants to eat his cake and have it. Let's call it what it is, okay? Natasha demanding monogamy, or at least a Range Rover and a prenup, allegedly. Okay, because this lover in her episode 7, she released that she threatened to leak his property fraud document if he strays again. Messy, yes, but in a world where men's secrets are their superpower, and maybe women need to play dirty too. Okay. But let's not romanticize this. When women fight over scraps, the real villain feasts. Okay? You hear this thing that you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's what this is. Natasha tactics aren't feminists. They are survivor in a rigged game. The problem isn't women fighting. It's the system that reward men for betrayal. Because I could see now people are posting video why Two-Face left, why this, that, why women should stick by their men regardless, why women should be quiet. Oh, you want her to be like Choma and be quiet. And some will even compare her to Choma, saying Choma is keeping quiet. Choma, see, you cannot compare both of them. Choma have accepted Davido's fate. Two-Face on the other hand, Annie is still Dululu. She won a stupid prize and felt like, oh, I need to keep sustaining this Dululu land, and somehow the man philandering, he didn't keep it secret enough. So the woman is left with no other option to come out in social media to crash out publicly. And I don't think Annie has a good friend. Or maybe she also have chased her friends away with this character. See, one disgusting thing about pygmies, right, is that these women will jump over you, stab you at the back just to be with their man. And when their man messes up, after cutting up with the real friends who see, maybe they're the ones who are telling you, this man ain't shit. You'll be like, oh no, he ain't shit, but I like him, don't tell that's my man. You probably be that one that'll be like, here's your own man. See, if you watch Rich, Famous, and Africa, you notice one thing that Annie is this kind of person that will throw stone and hand her hand. She's shady. She's that shady auntie, right? She's that shady auntie who will mess up when she's feeling somehow like she is that person. So let's not make her seem so innocent. She had a hand in this too. But yeah. So after cutting off your friends who probably called you out on your bullshit, right? making you to take accountability or either drag yourself out from this toxic love relationship, or better still, sit down like Joma, know what you're into and benefit from it every way. But no, then is the audacity of women like this, after sabotaging their relationship with their friends, then when the man messes up, you expect to fall on the women who have been building themselves, working on themselves, maybe even finally entered relationship and they are balancing their relationship with their friends, right? Built healthy relationship. You are expecting them to come pick you. Are you okay? Who do you think is ready to pack the trash? Yeah, I can have empathy for someone and still love them from afar and be like, no. Again, when I say women self-love, when I talked in my previous video, I talked about self-love. He said there's certain boundaries. This is the healthy boundary you couldn't set that got you to this mess. You want to come mess it up for me. That should be the work of your sister. If you don't have a good sister in your life or brother in your life, then you shouldn't have messed up the good ones you had. These are the kind of women, not just in friendship now, these are the kind of women that would dog out their fellow women. So I'm sorry. These are the women that will mess up could even come to you, mess up their relationship or talk about what happened. You empathize with them. They go back, they make up, they come back and be like, you mind your business. We have seen it several times. Even on social media, you see a lot of these couples where the man will batter his wife or his girlfriend. And then they cut off social media, chips in, and then they come back, they be concerned and be like, you all mind your business. Even the woman will come and tell you, you're seeing the beat, you're still seeing the black eye with Mary Kay. Even Mary Kay could not cover it up well. Fenty Beauty could not glow it up enough, right? You look at it, they still then be like, oh, we love each other. You girls mind your business. And be like, hey, my God, wait, but me only. Now who send me? I've been in such conditions, even in personal relationship. I have been where this guy is dogging my friend out. I gave her advice. Not necessarily. I'm like, girl, just step out for a while. This man he's dirty. First of all, he's cheating on you. He's not even spending money on you. You're not getting anything. You're fine. Very fine girl. You don't know your words, right? Leave this relationship, but you're like, no, I want to preserve my body count. See, a lot of women stay for different stupid reasons, right? It's messy out here. But if you're not lady and you get yourself into the mess, and just don't expect to be saved every time you call wolf and people come out and nothing happens, because the day it really happens. Even this Annie that I'm talking about now, I won't be surprised if tomorrow she coincides with Two-Face. Two-Face will find something. Maybe the way you have seen his name dragged, he wants to preserve his reputation. He might come back. And this same Annie will be like, you mind your fucking business. And you be at the mud. It has also at the mud. But the reason why I'm bringing it, because they probably will make up, is not necessarily about them. It's more about people out there who you become an enabler of a toxic behavior. You should also take responsibility. So, quick question. Would you rather be Annie, the strong wife battling Rehab, or Natasha, the ruthless side chick with a burner phone full of receipts? Drop it in the comments. So let's protect ourselves, right? And I want to address this elephant in the room, which is grooming, right? Breaking grooming to Rehab pipeline. Let's connect the dots. 24 years old and a 15 years old. Society calls it romance. He cheats. She prays harder. He upgrades. She collapses. This isn't a love story. It's Nigeria grooming to Rehab industry complex. And we are all complicit. We are all complicit to this behavior. Either we enable it or we look the other way. But here is how we can bond this pipeline. Number 1, teach power dynamics in schools. Replace abstinence lectures with courses on grooming and consent. Cancel Predator's anthem. Boycott artists who glorify toxicity. African Queen isn't romantic enough. I can't believe I danced to that song. Okay, it's a Predator's playlist. Okay, Okay, maybe I'm going too far, but you know what I mean. Just replace all the songs that glorify it. Okay, Fund Survivors Network. Okay, if you know any network around you, just go there. You know, go there and contribute, donate, or you can even do it personally if you don't trust them. If you find that around you, find a way to help. Any story isn't a soap opera, y'all. So you have to burn the cape. You see all those spreadsheets of collection of girls who is top tier, you have to burn the shits. You see that spreadsheet? Burn it. Protect the girls. And if your man's mistresses need Excel, oh yeah, throw him into the lagoon. Okay? Especially when they tell you want to fight for a man. Fight for what? If he wants to join the street, if he says that no, the home is not okay for you, let him go. You can't, ladies, that's the thing. You cannot be doing all this pissing competition and then come out later when it doesn't work for you. It will definitely not work. If it works, it's still going to be degrading you and taking out from you. So burn it. Let him go. I remember my ex that year. He was, I don't know, he was a catch. I won't lie. Or he was feeling like, oh, he has to be the princess. This princess, it didn't just start today. Men trying to be princesses. Telling me how do I know how much of a spec he is that different women want him. I told him, oh, God, go. Go. He looked me, he laughed. He said, come on, I'm not going nowhere. I'm like, oh. See, release this man. If they, even at that, looking back, anyway, he was playing and I knew he was joking. But if it was a serious talk, I would just carry my bag, dust it, and I'm leaving. So sometimes you need to learn how not to be fighting to win stupid prizes, because all is going to get you to is rehab, questioning your self-worth, your mental state dwindling, you losing good, solid friendship, because these are the friends that will be letting you know that, okay, what you are in is not working for you, is not good. And you probably must have rubbished those friends in the presence of your man because you went back to him and all. Maybe they believed that you wanted to do for good and then you went back, right? And let me tell you what thing, the worst thing as a friend, as I am like this, I've grown to the point where I don't advise my friends if their relationships. See, I've lost some friendship because of my big mouth. I was trying to advise. That happened. I don't advise again, no. If you tell me your man did this, I'll be like, oh, sorry, Kai. Especially when I know you're whining me. Sometimes if it is very bad, I'll talk. So let it be like, let my voice be the voice of reason. Because let's see, women, they use mouth to advise women when they're in love. But I will tell you the truth, as a woman will not leave a toxic situation a day before she's ready. So sometimes, if you can risk it, right? If your friend is the kind of person that can take conversation, even if she does not listen, then and she can, keep it on at the back. Let your voice be the voice of reasoning. I don't know if it's worth it, but let it be the voice of reason when she finally comes back to her senses. Hey, a voice you're telling her no, so you're not gonna say nobody. I didn't have any friend that told me. What are friends for? But you see, advising people when they're in love, women when they're in love or relationship, I know I'm sorry. That's not the business I'm into. I'm sorry. And go use me reconcile. Can't they call me idiots? And so you and your husband or your man go they look me like one when I go to talk, I go explain tire, no evidence. Later on I go can't use me makeup. For your friend, for your mind, I don't become one year friend like that when they mind in business. I don't become an enemy of progress. Small advice so they use hold each other. You reach my turn, you call me enemies of progress. Now me go come use my mouth, they tell you, make you come, I might come advise you. I decrease. You want yourself. Seriously. You reach your turn, you want to tell me, say, I beg, I don't say, but when I get that. If you cannot burn the cape, especially when you're so male-centered, don't drag me to it. If I see you have a good personality, that's why I'm still sticking to you as a friend, I'll leave it at that. Anytime I come to your house, I'll use eyeglass cover my eyes. If your man they mess up, I will carry my eye. I'll be glued to my phone, be pressing. That time I'll be very busy, dedicated to my work. Not gonna whine me. Yeah. So ladies, burn it. Okay? Burn the cape. Right? Because whether you like it or not, the society is responsible. Because when they tell you, pray harder, if it cheats, pray harder, build a man up, Baba the builder, and you're getting nothing. At least the woman who goes there for the money knows what she's going there for. Hmm? At least you're getting something out of it. Not that like I'm glorifying it, but at least you're getting something out of it. But burn the cape, pick you, pour into yourself. Because at the end of the day, and I had to make this, because if you're a lady now, because like I said, Annie can reconcile tomorrow. I know they talk about her again. It's sad that even her daughter is in there, dragged into the mess. Children are no longer allowed to be children. But at a point, you have to be responsible for whatever you let happen to you. Because whether you like it or not, everybody will answer their papa name, whether you like it or not. Anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. And please, this is not a video to go and bash Natasha. That's why I had to break it down like this. Because whether you like it or not, she's also a victim of patriarchy. She's using the tool she was given to do. Is it going to be a dirty game? Yeah. But it's sad for someone like her who can buy love and afford it. It's sad that she had to pay someone who has no regard, no respect for his own family. If he does it to her, what do you expect to happen to you tomorrow? And men are really gold diggers, allegedly, according to what I heard, she's the one who have been sponsoring their trip. The time she crashed, she was sponsoring their trip. Even Two-Face parents are aware of this. They are all aware of this. And now I believe Annie, when she said the family don't like her. Do you know what it means? Your family, you can't lean on your family. The man you chose to do right or die for, you can't lean on him. Your kids probably, they see you as messed up too, because of what you have allowed to happen to you. And rightfully so. I mean, why should children be put in? I hear people saying that the child is supporting Two-Face. I'm like, why should the child be put in the situation to even support or protect the parents? You are the adults here. If you cannot adult, why do you expect a child to be the adult for you? Is crazy. I said the society is crazy to an extent. Right? So no, this is not a bash this side chick at all. And don't blame the other woman, like I said previously. So thanks for listening up till now. So ladies, last, all of us, good job breakfast. Peace is the ultimate flex, okay? Just stay savage, stay free from time wasters and energy vampires. I am still your host, Maka, and this is She's on the Move. See you in my next podcast. Bye.